He had trouble connecting. He had some internet issues. So let me just see if I can connect with him again. And welcome again to the Hustling Muscles show. So let me just see if I can add him. Okay, I have sent it. So he should be joining us any moment. So as I said, today is with an entrepreneur. So let's see his side of the story, what he has. He's entering the wellness industry. He's a young person. So let's see what energy he brings in. And yes, I can see him. He has joined and he is sending me a request. And I have given an accept to it. So he should be on any minute. Oh, okay, I cannot wait for him to come in. I hope this is going to be a good session. Okay, he is having trouble joining in. Okay, he would be joining us, so let's just give him the next 2 minutes. Okay, there he is. Finally, I have
Hi,
Hari.
hi.
Hey, Hari, thank you so much for joining in.
Hey, no worries. Sorry, got a bit late. I think some technical
No, no,
catch
that
there.
happens. Technology is like that, so
Yeah,
it's out of our hands. Okay, and
that's true.
nobody knows it better than an entrepreneur. So when you say it, we have to believe it. So guys, as
That's
I
right.
said, Hari, as I was telling my viewers, you are the first male person to come in. Till now I had ladies come in. I have had Dr. Mukherjee, then I have had Gauri, I have had Anshika from Malaysia, the yoga teacher. And I'm lined up to have many more ladies to come in, and you're breaking the barrier. You're being the first male coming in. So welcome to the Hustling Muscles show. I'm very happy to have you here. Okay, now guys, as I was saying at the beginning, before I went live, you know Hari is somebody, who doesn't wait for an opportunity. And opportunity does if an opportunity doesn't come knocking on his door, he's the type who goes and creates a door. Okay. So he breaks those barriers. He comes with that attitude that I will win. Maybe not today, but at the end of the day, I will win. And that is what I like about Hari because I had conversations with him. I've spoken to him. He had come to Chennai. He had visited me. So I found his energy at a very, very different level. So I told him, I said, you have to come, share your entire experience because there are a lot of people out there. I know there are a lot of people nowadays, who don't want to have a job. They want to be a job creator. And Hari is one of them. So we needed a young person to come explain to us what the journey is. I have tried my hands in entrepreneurship. I will give you a little insight, but let's go to the expert right now, who's on the other end. Hari, welcome to the show. I am very glad
Thank
you
you,
have come in.
Pratik.
And
Thank you so
my,
much. And
uh,
sorry.
it's an
No,
honor
go
to have
on.
you. It's an honor to have you. So, directly, my first question to you: what
hmm
made you decide that you want to be your own boss?
Yeah, before that, firstly, thank you for those sweet words. And I really hope you're very happy that you have the first male live session. I'm really breaking those barriers of all the female guests and just the male guests for the first time.
Yeah.
But since Miresi started, this is the first live for us as well. So it's quite exciting.
Hey, that's great. I
Yeah,
hope we have many
and
more live sessions.
yeah, I really hope so. And what made me be an entrepreneur is quite simple because my dad himself is a first gen industrialist. So it was always running in the family, always listening to him, see him do business. So, that spark or the interest always picked up within the family.
So it's in the blood. The business is in the blood, absolutely, I must say.
Yeah, the business is in the blood, but I am trying my luck to see if I'm able to take it forward.
I'm 100% sure you will take it forward, and I hope it reaches the a Fortune 500 types, and I can say yes, I had a Fortune 500 company come to me, and I was the first person to have them on my show, so I'll be very happy on
So
that.
that will be great. Looking forward to the same as well. Yeah.
Now, tell me one thing: an
Ah.
entrepreneur's journey. This is something which I say, from my side, is a very lonely
hmm
journey because
That's
you're a
true.
founder director of your company, okay. And I know the road is not easy. I also fail this because we fall so much, and there's nobody to pick us up so much. We have to pick ourselves up, keep walking. We fall more often than anything else that happens, more often than we succeed. What do you do in those days when you're fallen down? How do you pick yourself up? Because I know you must have come in a day, maybe twice that must be happening, but I know you're a sort of person with that willpower that you stand up and start walking, running again. What's your mantra? What's your take on this?
There's no mantra as such, but because these small failures happen every day, every hour, at every decision point. So they just keep happening. I believe that's part of the process. You just have to go on with it, just learn from it, pick it up, and then just keep going every day, every morning when you wake up, just look forward to it. So you're going to make a millions and millions of mistakes. So of course it does feel lonely sometimes. You feel that it does feel the tough times are there, the tough minutes are there, but you just have to get going because you believe in your idea and the vision. You just have to. It just drives you. Now, nothing bigger mantra than the idea with which you started off with.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. When they say, you every time you fail, you learn something from that failure. And I've always seen that
Absolutely.
the more you fail, the more you learn. It's always good to take back, something that you learned from that failure. That's very important. That's a very, very good attitude. Hari, I
Right.
must give you a thumbs up for that. Okay, now
Thank you. Thank
moving
you.
to my next question. Okay, rather, let's start with your brand, Miresi. Okay,
Hmm.
what does Miresi mean? Because I've been, since he's been kind enough to send me a package, guys. He's been kind enough to send me this beautiful package. I've not opened it. I told him we're going to open this when we do our live session and take in complete understanding. So you guys, whatever questions you have, we would answer that towards the end. So, what does Miresi mean? And when was it started?
See, Miresi basically means goodness. It does come from the Albanian language. So that's the core of the ethos of the brand or the value I'm trying to instill right from day one. So whatever products we do bring to the market is just going to be good and healthy to every consumer out there, irrespective of the age or the gender. It's just supposed to deliver the complete goodness of the product we give it to them. So that's the whole funda behind the Miresi. And yeah, we did struggle a bit to get that name, but something more global appealing name, not just regional or country based name out there.
Yeah, that's good. Initial struggles are very important. That's when you go further and succeed. You rather do all your struggles. This has always been my funda. Always have your struggles towards the beginning rather towards the end. The more you learn with the struggling, the more you learn to cope up as you grow. So that's actually very good. Now,
Absolutely. And just adding to the second part of the question, we started off this by mid of October officially. So we were doing a lot of, these soft launches, trying to understand where to fit. So October 15th was the day we started off last year.
no, October 15th. That's
Yeah,
nice. So you guys are very young. You guys are still, growing. So I think you're very at the initial start. So that's
that's
very
true.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, why was Miresi started? What was your vision? What's the value proposition that you guys come up with? Because since this is a wellness channel, a lot of people fitness, wellness, health, so they want to know about this.
See, like probably every story of the new gen or the new entrepreneur, mine also goes back to my personal experience. So it's been almost 10 years since I'm into my own fitness and my regime as such. So when I started, it was very clear. The first 3, 4 years, there was no guidance, a lot of information there. So it's just go with your macro. It's on your protein and carb. There was not even a point where I was thinking about healthy fats, what fat. Fat just meant like, it's just fat, so don't even touch it. So my perception changed when I was out in Europe for a couple of years for my masters, where everyone, they pretty much have these ready to go meals for almost all two meal, both the meals a day when they're out. But then they pick it up, everyone reads the label, the package, what is what protein, what fat. So somewhere, that's where my research mind started thinking about it. People are looking at it, so why not? So when I was there in Sweden for 2 years, I started doing my own research, then incorporated that into my lifestyle. So a lot of difference, hell lot of difference when I was training back in India and when I was doing it there. So came back here and then I still felt, people are still doing the same. People have no clue what micronutrients are, what essential nutrients are, what are the absolute vitamins. Your body does not produce them. So it felt like probably, they're all in the gray zone. So why not start it off? And that's how Miresi just kicked off.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of research you've put in, there's a lot of study you've put in, there's a lot of
Right.
time that put in. They always say for entrepreneurs, those sleepless nights, those extra hours that you put in before anything is started itself. So this itself shows the dedication that you're bringing the product with. Now if we look at uh, a value proposition when we say.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what value proposition would you be saying, would impact this market that you're, trying to place this with?
See, it's very simple. First of all, when you have health or wellness products coming into market, you're directly delivering it to people's health. There is no compromise there. So the value proposition would be very simple, clear, it's transparent, certified organic. Other than that, I do my own stringent in-house quality verification, and all the products, all the batches go for a European lab verification and attested by them. So if I'm giving, basically, if I am consuming, if I have to give it to my parents, if I have to tell them blindly, just take what I'm giving, I have to be 100% sure. So the values
Correct.
are very clear: transparency and transparency. You're going to get what we promise. What's on the label is 1000% is what's going to be inside the product as well. So there's no second thoughts about it.
That's a very strong word that you've communicated, transparency. And if you're
Yeah,
coming with such confidence and saying transparency, I'm 100% sure what you're giving is very, very genuine. So,
right.
it's a very, very well manner you have put it out to the people out there. So that's very nice, Hari. Hari, now,
Yeah.
could you elaborate on one of the products that you have?
Mhm.
In all the products, you'll have one pet product. You're like, okay, this is my pet
True, true.
product. So, which is your pet product? What would you say?
See, it's quite hard because currently I have almost about eight different products. And if I had different flavors, it'll be about 12 products. But anyways, if I keep the flavors aside, it's going to be about eight different products. So picking one is hard for the reason being, when I thought this is the lineup of the first phase of products to be launched, there is a segment of why these were done. For example, I'll pick up apple cider vinegar first. The reason why I got apple cider vinegar is you might take anything. Let's say someone is unfortunately been in a bad phase of bad eating or junk eating. And if they suddenly start taking the healthy products which we give to them, it's not going to do wonders. First, your gut or the bacteria in the gut has to be clean enough to absorb those nutrients. The bioavailability has to be there. So it starts with the vinegar, cleansing your system for a couple of months, and then you start giving other lot of other products. That's when your body actually absorbs them and starts showing results after 3 months, as early as 3 months, and unfortunately for some people as late as 6 months also. So picking one product would be hard for me, but I would say let's start with vinegar because that is the cleanser and activator of all your healthy gut bacteria in the system. And apart from that, if I have to pick, I will definitely pick the hemp powder because of all the protein powders out there. There are a lot of elements or ingredient that goes. So in fact, no matter what kind of, and apparently, the latest research suggests that, 85% of Indian population is lactose. They're intolerant to lactose.
Hmm.
We just can't handle as a genetic. So the products out there are, whey, casein, everything is milk derived, which is lactose derived at the end of the day. So people consume it and they're not aware what's happening, but they believe that is the primary source of protein that's always available to them. So plant protein is something, which will break all those barriers. And the trickiest for me, when I was doing my research, what was very, got excited about the hemp part was that's the only protein in the world which delivers 92% and upwards of 98% of bioavailability. So you want to consume 10 grams, 9 grams is straight into your system compared to
Hmm.
others where, bioavailability varies from 30 to 60% or 70%, somewhere in that range.
So
So
viewers,
these two, I would say pick.
if you listen to him, you can see the research he's done. You can see the study that he's done. You can see the effort he's put in for every product. It's very difficult to choose pet products when you have a wide range of products. It's very difficult because if I'm the nature, I'll say all my products are good. Okay.
That's right.
So, it's like when you go to a hotel and you ask the hotel, what is the best dish you have? Can you suggest? I've seen most owners will say, I'm talking to small restaurant. In our hotel, everything is good. Whatever you take is the very best. So, it's
That's
very
right.
difficult to choose one because, you put in the effort for everything. So you can see
Right.
the research, the effort and everything, putting. Yes, we can see the, okay, you got sending hemp hearts. Hey, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We hope that it comes from many more people. I wish that for Hari
Yeah.
and Miresi.
Yes. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
really I've opened it. I'm still just opening the last sticker. I've tried. I really like the package. I'm like, let me try, saving it as much as you can. But
The,
I'm the
but
excited types, I'm usually the type I need to get it done quickly. The hustling
Pratik,
bustle.
this looks like those tech unboxing events where people unbox the new phones or new laptops.
Actually, yeah, honestly, I've
Yeah, it
not
looks
got
like
that feel.
that.
I've not got that feeling, but it's like, yeah, actually it's true, I'm very happy. Thanks, Hari.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, let's open it, guys. Okay. We have a beautifully crafted letter, crafted with love just for you. So everybody out there, I hope it's visible. Okay, that's some, thoughts put in by Hari. Okay. Now, Hari, you can, explain. I have the organic flaxseed powder.
Yeah, so that's the powder, which we source from the organic farmers in the Rajasthan belt of India. So, conventionally in the market, when you go to any grocery store or a wellness store, you find these flax seeds. But rather, what we do is we just roast them, powder them, pack them in the vacuum sealed for the freshness. So that is always done. This comes in easy to carry pouch. So when you're out, you just strip it and then drink it off. Yeah, and it's one of the most highly dense dietary soluble powders out there in the market.
And I can see it's packed very well. It's not, just something flimsy. It's
Yep.
packed very well. It's airtight.
Yes.
Okay, next I have the organic flaxseed oil.
So this, once I launched, there were quite a couple of questions which I got from my family and some of friends as well. In fact, from my own team at the company, they're like, why oil and powder? So technically, just to put it in two couple of words, it's like powder is for your omega-3 and extreme fiber content, whereas flax oil is extremely high in your omega-3, omega-6 ratio, which is much more required for heart. So they both are 70% genetically same, but 25% they drive it out in different ways.
I really like the bottle. It's a strong bottle. It's not something very flimsy or something. It's good. You can see the package and say you've spent money in simple terms. I would say it's not something flimsy or anything like that. You have
Right.
given this thing. Yeah, that's amazing. And okay, next I have, even I am excited about this. After hearing you say so much, I'm like, Hustle
Mm-hmm.
Muscles has to try this. Organic apples cider vinegar. Oh, this is again,
All right. So you have the amla version there. Yeah. So we have three blends. One is the regular organic cider vinegar, the plain without any flavors. So then we have two more variants. One is the one which you have amla, cinnamon, black pepper, turmeric. The other one is ginger, garlic, lemon, and honey.
This is glass, right? The bottle, yeah?
Glass. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's absolutely in glass. Glass and grass, I'm saying.
Glass.
Okay, yeah, I have next the hemp hearts. You were just giving hearts for this, ma'am. So I have the sample. So could you give a little insights on this?
Oh, it's a simple form of your snack. When you have your dry fruit snacks, other things just add on to it or probably roast it, munch on. You have your omega-3, omega-6 protein all coming straight from that.
Oh, I shall keep this for my dry fruit. I shall keep this separate for my
Yeah,
dry
yeah,
fruits.
that'll be the best. Or if you're out of your dry fruits, just snack on or just add it on your oats, and then that's where you get your other essentials from.
Absolutely. Okay, then moving on. I have it is the spirulina. I'm not good at pronouncing words. How do
Oh,
you
it's a
help me with that?
spirulina powder.
Okay, a little insight on this.
Oh, it's derived from the blue-green seaweed. That's the algae,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
So it is, generally the perception is it's pungent and aftertaste is quite bad, but we've done enough homework to get you, which will not taste that bad as what the market gives you. But otherwise, it's extremely rich in iron and endurance sports. If you're doing any of your HIITs, I would definitely say give it a try. Drink it 20 minutes before you start your HIIT, and you're gonna see a,
So it's
a
more
short difference.
it's more like a pre-workout. If are you saying that or how?
That's a very intelligent powder, I would say. So if you take it before your endurance activities, it's going to adapt as a pre-workout. If you're going to take it post-activity, it's going to adapt as a protein powder. And
Oh,
that's the most dense powder in the world, which has got 65% by weight protein per every 100 gram. So it's like 65 grams per 100 grams.
whoa, that's
And that,
amazing.
that's what nature gives it to you. So
So that's absolutely this is plant-based, right? If I'm not wrong.
plant-based, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Seaweed.
So so guys, whoever been asking plant-based, there is one amazing product coming towards you. Okay, I have the organic Moringa powder.
Did you know that it's called as the tree of life?
Really? I never knew this.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
the other
whenever I
term for
do
that,
these sessions, I learn so much. You know, let it be Gauri, let it be Dr. Devdatta Mukherjee,
Mukherjee,
whoever it
yeah,
is. I learn, you know, from you guys. I'm like, hey man, I have to learn so much. Okay, you were saying, Hari, I interrupted you. Sorry.
it's called the tree of life or the miracle tree.
The
So
miracle
that
tree.
the
I'm holding it
only,
right.
yeah. So the only reason is being, if you need to get like let's say 10 international units of vitamin A every day, probably you have to eat 5 carrots. You need only 1 teaspoon of this powder to do that. And not just for vitamin A, but for all your micronutrients. It's got 94 nutrient profile in that small glass out there.
Oh, this is real interesting. Okay. Next, I have again the hemp powder.
Hemp powder. So that's one of when you asked the the
Yeah.
earlier question. So that
Yes,
would
I
be in
think
that
it.
category. Yeah.
Okay. This is the raw cinnamon honey.
So we have three honeys. All three come from forests. So we have the
Okay.
plain forest honey with bee pollen, which is not touched. So bee pollen is part of the honey as such. And then,
And
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
just got a call from
Cinnamon,
Peter. Just got a call from Peter. They want to give you a high five, ma'am. Thank you
high
so much.
five.
I think
Thank you.
I think
Thank you
that
so much.
that
Yeah.
that is the best compliment I have got till now on the show for any guest. So I think Hari, I think that's a very big 5 star for you and Miresi. Okay,
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think you should send her a hamper. Okay, maybe I
I
said
would
it
do
out.
that. Yeah.
Ma'am, you can DM me your details, your address. I will see to it you get a hamper. I will 100% see it. If he doesn't give it, I'll give you mine. But for how you giving Miresi this 5 star remark, it's an amazing this thing. So yeah, I will be
Right.
giving you the honey, the raw cinnamon honey, and then we have the raw forest
Raw
honey.
forest honey.
You know, when my mother saw this package, she's like, okay, this is going to
Hmm.
have honey in it. So if there's honey in it, you better give it all to me. I'm like, yes, mom, I will keep the honey for
Perfect.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, because she has the habit of putting honey on a toast every morning and having it. So she's
Okay.
like, please keep it. The raw tulsi honey, that is something I've never heard of. I'm not such a
Yeah.
big honey
So
freak.
yeah. So just a small difference. You earlier had the cinnamon honey in your hand. So what we do is we get the honey from the Western Ghats and then we import Ceylon cinnamon from Sri Lanka and then infuse it. But this is a
Oh,
different trick. There is a 500-acre tulsi plantation at the Nepal foothills and Rajasthan. So there are apiaries, so basically the honeybees in their radius of the energy to travel, all that they get is the tulsi plant nectar. So they're going to get that nectar, make honey out of it. So tulsi is not infused naturally. Tulsi essence is part of that honey. Yeah,
okay. So, you know, I never know there can be so much into honey alone. It is like,
there's lot more. We can sit and talk for days about it.
my God. You know, after unboxing this, and I got this lovely spoon also, the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
This is lovely. I'm like, wow, I've never seen such a thing. I don't know. I've unboxed a few packages, but never unboxed something like this. This is really nice. You know, I feel like unbox therapy today, you know.
Unbox therapy,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
What's his name? Louis. I can't, I don't remember his last name.
Yeah, no, I don't
Hilstinger.
remember his name too.
But Louis something, Hilstinger, if I'm not wrong. I used to follow him, you
Hmm.
know. He used to be my
Okay.
inspiration to go buy a new phone. So, you know, guys, I hope I become an inspiration for you to guys to go and try this product, see what it is. Details are there. I will give you the websites, everything. I will put it in the content also when I upload this video. So I think we have done the entire unboxing. And yes, he also gives you an before the bottle goes down or something, he gives you an entire instruction. You have all the details in this also. It's very explanatory, and I'm sure you'll get more and more information on the website and things like that. So all that you will keep doing. Yes, it's thank you.
You
It
got
is
someone
really
helping you there.
Hilsninger. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, for the amount of phones I bought, I should actually remember his name, but still. So Hari, coming back to the point. Okay,
Yeah.
now tell me this: what are the future plans you have lined up? You know, products, or what are your plans? Do you have other products lined up for launch and things like that?
Yeah, there are a lot of products lined up. So if everything goes well, on optimistic note, at the end of the next couple of months, you should be at least having 4 different products, 4 different categories. So currently what I have is vinegars, honey, and powders. But you're gonna see a completely different category coming, so I would rather keep that as a surprise for now.
Keep that
Something
as a
more quick,
surprise.
something more easy. Yeah.
So, guys, you can see Hari is actually putting in the effort. Hari and his team are putting in the effort to, bring something new. And, you can see, as he says, we have 4 new products coming up. So you can expect a lot from him. He's a very innovative person. So I cannot wait. I hope I get a sample of those things also. I'm going to try these things and, I'm going to say how it is. Okay, because I've already, have my eye on the honey because I've not been so much of honey, but I'm going to try the tulsi honey for sure and the vinegar.
Right.
That is one thing. Now, Hari, one of my last questions to you. See,
Hmm.
basically, all my guests give a punchline, and I know there are a lot of youngsters who watch these videos of mine from where I live who follow me. They watch the video when I repost it, and they get a punchline every time. Now you're an
Right.
entrepreneur, your struggles, everything. What message are you going to give these young people or old people or any person at any age who wants to become an entrepreneur? What message are you going to give them? What's that punchline you're going to give them?
See, Pratik, I am not sure if I have that kind of expertise yet to give anyone a punchline or message, but still, because I know you for quite some time, probably I'll dare to do it now. So just start off and keep going. No matter what
Uh,
comes, just keep going. Yeah,
as the song says, whatever it takes, just keep going. So
whatever
that's
it takes.
very,
Yes.
whatever it takes, keep going. You know, in most of my posts, I keep putting up, fitness related, hustling muscles, my typical
Mm,
post.
true.
I, have something that I keep saying, don't give in, don't give up. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
I think don't give in, don't give up was the motto for my father's school. Okay, somewhere I
Okay.
think it was never give in, never give up, and I say don't give in, don't give up. So somehow, since I started my transformation, this thing I always tell people don't give in, don't give up. Keep trying, keep
Hmm.
trying, keep trying. And Hari exactly fits that, because I know for a sure. I know Hari previously also has done other things in his entrepreneur lines. He's learned
Right.
from there and come back, and he took up an entirely different field this time. So it
That's true.
shows he's ready. Hustling, as we say. You're ready for that
Yeah, hustling.
always.
True.
You
Yeah.
cannot give up. It's always on the move. As I keep saying, we guys are always trying to find something new, a new challenge. For a simple reason, more than anything, we want to increase our learning curve. How much ever we can
Absolutely.
increase it, it is the best for us, and we can share
True.
that with other people. So this has
True.
been a brilliant session, Hari. I again thank you so much for coming, and I hope we're gonna have more sessions with you in the future. I hope you bring in more money. And as I said towards the beginning of the show, I hope you and Miresi touch the Fortune 500 companies, and I get to scream out and say, yes, I had this company. I was the first person to touch this Fortune 500 company, and I had the vision and believe in them. Okay, really love to try these products. Yes, Karthik, you can get in touch with Miresi. If you could just give quick details. They have a page already. If I'm not wrong, the page of Miresi is
It,
miresi.in.
exactly. That's the
Okay, and
Insta page.
Insta
And the
page.
website
And
also goes by miresi.in itself.
so yeah, that's very simple. So guys, you can please this thing. I love the honey, great taste. Thank you so much, Mr. Karthik Reddy. Thank you so much. Okay,
Kritik, yeah.
Kritik, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody else also tries. So guys, if you've enjoyed the show, do like it, do share this with your friends. I'm going to be reposting it, and do follow Miresi and do follow me also. I will keep coming up with different peoples in wellness, different people in fitness, wellness, health, and try to communicate a good message for you guys. I'm going to have more entrepreneurs like Hari, more fitness experts like Dr. Mukherjee, Gauri, and all come on board. I have some runners lined up for the next week also to come in. And again, I would have yoga teachers also coming up. So you're going to have lots. And I'm sure I'm going to be getting Hari also very soon, before his products launch.
Yeah.
Before he scales up to the Fortune 500 level, I will see to it, I bring him again and, get another detailed understanding of the products. So
No,
guys, thank
I'll
you.
be sending you the new gift box, Pratik, of the next set of products. So probably you can do a proper unbox again.
Oh, yes, we will do. We will do it in a, much grander manner this time. So it's going to
Right.
be like that and actually get the unbox therapy feeling. So guys, I hope
That's
you
right.
guys have enjoyed this video. Hari, thank you so much for coming in. And I wish you and Miresi the very, very best. I hope you guys create a benchmark. You keep innovating and you keep creating benchmarks for everybody. And I hope this is going to be a very, very big thing for you, Hari, for
Thank you.
you and your
Thank you.
team. And
Thank you so
again,
much, Pratik.
thank you so much for coming in here, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much from a busy schedule.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for your
Thank
time.
you. No, no, thank you for having me. And it was absolute pleasure, having this conversation, trying to reach out to as many people as possible. And
This was,
wish you the very best as well, because I know you're also on your entrepreneurial journey. I met you last time, we've exchanged words, so I know what it feels like. So wish you the very best for that.
thank you so much, Ali, and I thank you again.
Thank you.
So, guys, thank you, Kritik, Reddy, Mr. Reddy. Thank you so much for your
Thank you so
kind words.
much.
So, guys, this is Mr. Harikishan and Hustling Muscle signing out for today. So, I hope everybody has a great Saturday and stay safe, stay home. It's a Sunday, at least here in Tamil Nadu. We are under lockdown. I don't know about the rest of the cities. So, stay safe, stay at home. Wear a mask if you're going out. That's the advice only I
That's
can
true.
give you guys. Take
Yep.
care. Thank you so much,
Thank
Hari.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye,
Take care.
Pratik. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.